Okay, yeah. What's up? Welcome back. If you're here for the first time, this is my review of Godzilla X Kong. I do commentary, I do reactions, I used to do skits, may do skits in the future. Consider subscribing. That's all I'm saying. I can't get subscribers. So the first part of this is going to be my non-spoiler review. And the color behind the TV set there, that's the old school Godzilla. As soon as it changes to his form in the movie, that's going to be the spoilers. Appropriate. Very appropriate. So some of my positives about this movie, you get to see right at the beginning how Kong has been surviving in Middle Earth. I don't know if Middle Earth is supposed to be bigger or just as big as regular Earth, but Kong definitely is not the champion down there. He still has a lot of encounters with enemies and creatures and stuff that he has to deal with. But you get to see him, how he scours for food. He's smart, so he sets traps. But you can see how he survives. He's basically down there just exploring. I think in the last film, they were talking about how he's alone and he wants to find some of his kind. So I think that's pretty much what he's doing, is he's searching. I love the human aspect that they gave to Kong in this particular movie. Cinematography was good. The CGI, special effects was good. I heard that they didn't even spend a lot of money on special effects with CGI, but they did really good in this one, in my opinion. This movie had an $80 million opening. It's pretty successful so far. It's doing monster numbers at the box office. see what I did there? Monster numbers. Monsters. Pacing of the movie was good. It wasn't very long. It wasn't a very long movie at all. I forget what the running time is. But the pacing was good. It never got boring. I never felt like I wanted to hurry up and just try to get up and go to the bathroom real quick, or fall asleep, or walk out on it. Nothing like that. I really would have watched this in 4DX. 4DX is a more live experience. This movie would have been perfect for that. So there are a couple of movies that I want to see them do, which, I don't know. They'd be stupid not to. One is Pacific Rim and the Monsterverse just colliding. Let me see Godzilla next to a Jaeger. You know what I'm saying? Let's see that. Give us that. The second thing I would like to see them do is no humans. Just make one of these movies with no humans. The only humans I want to see on screen are the ones that are running away from these monsters.
Why are you running? Why are you running?
The light changed. So there's a little baby gorilla or baby monkey. I'm not sure exactly what species of ape he is, but Kong just kind of abuses him at one point, beating other apes up with the baby, holding it by the arm and slinging it around. I was like, man, that's kind of child abuse there, man. It was bad. The way they make Godzilla and Kong come together is Kong is eating and he cracks a tooth. So he goes up from Middle Earth or the Hollow Earth to Earth to get some help from the humans because he has a toothache. Because he has toothache. Yep. Okay. All right. So one thing that took me out of the movie is when they were working on his tooth. They gave him this tooth that was made out of the spaceship or the ship that goes from Earth to the center of the Earth or whatever. Supposed to be super strong. We never got a chance to see him do anything with that special tooth. There's even a scene with the Scar King sees the tooth in Kong's mouth when they're right before they're about to fight, and he laughs at him. Kong gets him back, knocks out the Scar King's tooth, and then he kind of shows his tooth and smirks at him, like, "Now I got this one, but you ain't got none. You're missing one now." The Scar King is basically, they made him to be this big bad, old, been around, conqueror. I didn't see that. I didn't get that in this movie. I really didn't. Scar King is basically Lanky Kong from Donkey Kong, in my opinion. No threat whatsoever. I think without Kong's new weapons, he still could have beat him. One thing that got me is the little girl, which in real life, I guess she is deaf, and she actually speaks with sign language. I found that out, the real actress. But she goes from sign language to having telekinesis? Like, what? She gets mustard wiped on her head and now she's telekinetic? Somebody explain that to me? What? What? There's a funny scene where Kong is trying to get Godzilla's help. And the second, Godzilla, first of all, is in Rome, sleeping in coliseums and fighting spider creatures. He senses Kong. They're all the way in Brazil or Rio or somewhere else, far away from Rome. But the second Godzilla senses him, when he senses anybody that ain't supposed to be around, he coming. He ain't stopping for to get his scales waxed. He ain't stopping for a sandwich. Godzilla's coming. You hear me? Man, that scene was dope. When Godzilla senses him and he comes for him, when he finally gets there to where Kong is, Godzilla's ready to go. Like, what are you doing, dude? You ain't supposed to be up here. What are you doing? Kong is trying to get his help, so he's got to figure out how to tell him, hey, we need help. Godzilla gets there where Kong is. They start fighting. There's a dope scene where Godzilla actually suplexes Kong. It's hilarious. But on the flip side of it, Kong's got that bionic arm, smacks Godzilla in the face and knocks him out cold. Love that scene. So Godzilla, being made aware of the whole situation and what's going on, realizes that he needs to power up, level up. Atomic breath, not going to be enough. So he goes to fight another kaiju, which has a lot of radiation, I guess. He defeats that creature, takes his ability, or power, absorbs his energy. So now Godzilla's walking around with a T-Mobile power-up. He done turned purple on everybody. His atomic breath is crazy now. Ain't nobody gonna mess with him now. This creature called Shimu, which in Japanese, I believe is called Frost. It means frost, but he has the ability, kind of like a Sub-Zero or a Iceman from the X-Men abilities, which Sub-Zero would take them both out. Sub-Zero is awesome. Nobody can top Sub-Zero as far as ice powers are concerned. And he freezes Kong's arm. So Kong can't use that arm anymore. So the humans make him a bionic arm. Ends up with 2 weapons in this movie. His axe from the previous movie, and then he's got the bionic arm in this movie. So he's leveled up a little bit. This movie overall was a good time. If you like action, you like spectacle, it's good. It's definitely good. The MonsterVerse is not probably ever going to be known for the storylines. It's going to be the action, because let's face it, who are we going to see? What are we going to see? You want to see Kong, you want to see some kaijus, you want to see Godzilla with his breath, you want to see some action, tearing stuff up, stepping on buildings, kicking cars. Yeah, that's what we want to see. So leave your thoughts in the comments below. Tell me what you thought about this. First time being here, please hit that subscribe button, because I don't have very many. And thank you for watching. Appreciate it. Deuces cabooses. Keep laughing.